back, everybody. It is that time of night where we're going to talk about anything we damn well please on our Side Paranormal. And Lisa and I, first, you guys don't know, and we may post a little bit, but already shit has been going down before we came on live with our guest. So we're super excited to get to her. Lisa, you want to introduce our guest for us?
I do. Tonight, guys, we have the fabulous Stephanie O'Reilly. She is the owner of the 1889 McInteer Villa in Atchison, Kansas. It is the historic house, very haunted, very beautiful. We absolutely love it. It's one of our very favorite places, and we're excited to have her on so she can tell us all about it.
Yay! Welcome,
Hey,
Stephanie.
Steph.
Hi. Sorry, I keep watching me.
I know, it's always, we never know either. We can look anywhere.
I'm like, okay, all right, if things start moving, you let me know.
Okay.
How are you guys?
We're good. How are you?
I'm doing well, I think. For now.
Well, I mean, it's pretty apparent that you're not alone.
Yeah.
100% not alone here. Yeah.
Y'all, for all the people watching us on YouTube, you'll be able to see what we're talking about. And for those folks who are listening to us on a podcast, Stephanie's camera is literally zooming in and out and moving side to side. When she says, oh, it's over here, it moves over there. Like, it's crazy, crazy shit going on right now. like, if you're just listening, you got to go on YouTube so you can see what we're talking about. It's
and she's not on a camera that tracks. She's on an iPad.
Yeah.
She's just on her iPad. That's the weird. I mean, if you had like a camera in your that tracked that would, but
right.
I've never heard of that.
No, it's
so
first weird. we're loving it because it's super cool. Anyway, I'm distracted because now I'm just watching to see if it's moving, Anyway.
Okay, I'm gonna take a screenshot of the time. I swear there's a scream in the hallway.
No, I swear I heard it.
You did?
I did.
There's a scream.
So
female.
And Lisa, you heard it?
I heard it.
Oh, I have chills. Chills.
I'm so freaking excited right now.
You can't leave now.
Steph goes, enough of this crap. I'm out.
Oh, my gosh.
This is awesome.
Here tonight.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know how you can stay the night there by yourself.
I was going to actually, and because I have a group checking in tomorrow. I thought,
are you sure?
And now I'm not. Yeah.
Are you sure? Did you check your calendar?
I'm tomorrow. Yes. Oh my God, that was weird, but that's just how my brain works. But yeah, I was like, I was gonna spend the night tonight, and that's not happening at all. Nope.
I love it.
I will say when I'm by myself, I don't come upstairs. Okay. If it's during the day, I'm getting stuff ready for a group to check in. Obviously, I go upstairs to get things cleaned up and ready. But if I'm spending the night by myself, I'm not. I keep looking at the hallway, but I'm not coming up here.
So tell us what your routine is. Like, if you're getting ready for a guest to come overnight, you walk through the whole house, or what's your routine to get prepared?
I make sure that the things like are cleaned, vacuum, toilets, all that stuff, stocked with tons of coffee, bottled water, sodas, stuff like that. And right before our group gets here, I have these two recorders, and I put them in. For the most part, I normally put them in. There's a bathroom here in the library, and then I put one in there, and I put one at the end of the hallway in that bathroom. Because I tell people, I think the bathrooms are the most active, and I can't prove it because there are no cameras in there. So before our group gets here, I put my little recorders in there, and about probably 99% of the time, I am screamed at or something screaming or yelling in the recorder when by the time we walk upstairs. By the time I give people a tour, and we end up on the second floor, then I pick up the recorder, and I'm like, there's normally yelling in it. Did I do that when I think I did that when you guys were here?
Yeah. I've just seen some of your videos, and Lisa, I'm sure you've seen them, of you being by yourself, and like one that I've recalled just recent. You were singing, and you went up, I think it was in the library. You're singing
Nickelback.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
And not very well, I might add. Yes, I was here by myself and I had headphones on, and because if I'm here and I need to get stuff done, then I mean, not to check people in, but I was here. I think I was painting the kids' room, and I'm like, I don't want to hear anything because I had to get it done. So I put headphones on and I'm being ridiculous, singing Nickelback. And I walk in, I open up the bathroom door to the library, and the cabinets in front of the toilet, and they're pretty big cabinets, are wide open. And I was the last person here the night before. So I just pause and I just stare and I turn around and I continue singing Nickelback.
Yes,
And I
it's
leave,
so
and I go
cute.
home. And I go home. People are like, you're so brave. And I'm like, I was probably crapping my pants. I look like I'm brave, but I am not. No.
It's
No.
just cool because we do watch your videos and we see you bouncing around doing stuff all by yourself, and shit goes down when you're doing that.
It
I mean,
does.
EVPs
Yes.
out the wazooka.
Yes, like I was when I'm here sleeping, when I stay the night by myself, I stay in the TV room and I shut the doors because I don't want to know what's going on out in the open. I don't need any of that. I don't need to know. And so I was doing a hair mask and I had this hair towel wrap on. I look ridiculous. I mean, about as dumb as me singing Nickelback, but that's me daily. So people can see I'm not just like this because I'm in front of people. It's me.
Yeah.
So one of the doors opens in the TV room, and I just look at the door and I go, let's not do that, okay? And I just go sit down and I posted it. I'm like, pay no attention to how ridiculous I look, but it's like the house knows when I'm by myself. And I'm like, and I couldn't leave that night because well, first of all, I was doing a hair mask. And to leave means I have to go through the dining room and the kitchen, which to me is just very uncomfortable, especially at nighttime. And
Yeah.
I'll just stay in that room and I turn the TV up and try not to listen to anything going on.
There's one, just speaking of that, one in your one video, I'm sorry, that you are talking to I think a guest, a lady checking in. And I think you're saying something about, do you have a sister, you and your sister? And there's very clear EVP comes across that both of you hear it. She even kind of does her head, and I'm trying to think what it says, but y'all are around the table and you're talking and telling her something.
Does it say smile for me?
Yeah,
Yes.
maybe that's what it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's so weird. So we were just talking at the table and about nothing, just chatting. And I forgot that I had the recorder on the mantle behind me. And I was like, oh, so we listened to the recorder. And I was like, did that just say smile for me? I'm like,
Yeah.
Nope.
It's good. It's good.
It's so weird because to me, it's like, pay attention to me kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When, it's not active. Well, maybe it is active every night. I don't know. But, you can't schedule an appearance. If I could, I'd be raking it in. But I do I don't even know where I was going with that because my brain is like, woo, it feels so weird to hear. So I tell people, sometimes they'll call me up. They're like, nothing's happening. What can we do? And I'm like, ignore it. Ignore. I go, that's why there are games, or that's, just do something, like, just ignore, like they're not even there. And to me, that kind of stirs things up.
Lisa.
Yeah, it's something weird.
We experienced that big time. We just went to this jail overnight to record for the podcast. And what was it that was going off, Lisa? The
REM pod.
Oh, yeah. Girl, it was like crazy loud and blinking. But when we would ignore it, like just start talking between she and I, it would just like go crazy. And then when we would stop and say, okay, who's here or whatever, then nothing. So we'd go back to just doing each other, talking with each other. And the thing would go bananas, like, hey, hello, over here.
Yeah. It wouldn't do that, where it goes back and forth between the colors. It would do the temperature. So it would just go me constantly. And then Becky would say, hey, step back from that, stop it. And it would quit.
It was good.
It was good.
There goes your camera.
I was saying, I think something yanked on my skirt.
Really?
Yeah. And I thought maybe it was me, but how weird is
Okay.
it? Because I was like, did I grab my skirt? My hands are like this holding each other. I just tugged on my skirt and then the camera started moving.
It did.
But
It
right
did.
before that, and I was going to say that, and I didn't want to be, I don't know, maybe I didn't want to sound weird, but I had that goosebumpy, like chicken skin feel. And now I don't
Ooh.
have that feeling, but right before all that happened, it just felt really weird again. I'm like,
Girl.
wait, something huge to, I'm like, I don't know. It's weird. But yeah.
You know,
I think-
Steph, we love you, but I hope there's a big old black shadow walks by or something.
She's like, yeah,
Okay. That's
Because
like
it-
one of the pictures I sent you. That was in this
Yes.
room.
yes.
Oh, Lisa, can you pull that up and we'll talk about it
yeah.
real quick?
That was in that room?
Yes.
First,
Okay.
Steph, tell us a little bit about the history of the place so
Is that-
the
is that this
listeners
one?
will know.
Is
Okay.
that it?
No,
That's not it?
no, it's
No.
Oh, it's this
There are,
one.
I think 4 pictures, like they all back to back, like 4 back to back to back.
Okay, it's this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead and
Okay. So, so it was built in 1889 it was built in 1 year for $14,000 for John McInteer, who was a saddle and harness maker. He was from Ireland. I was told that he wasn't allowed to build his house on the rich side of town because he was from
Mm.
Ireland, so he was discriminated against. So he has his house built on hill and stained glass all around the house. I believe it's all original, except one part is not original, but I believe all the stained glass around the house is original. And it was, well, it's really, I guess it was really expensive back then. Most people had it on the front door or just one window. He has it all around. He also has his name etched on the back of the house. It says McInteer Villa, etched in the stone as an FU because it faces the rich people. He had
my
no money.
God, it's gorgeous. But that picture
I-
Lisa just popped up. Mm.
I love this place. I mean, it's so weird. I'm not obsessed with anything, but there was something about this house and I live about an hour away and I would just get in my car and just come out here. And that's not like me to do. I mean, like, but I just kept looking it up it was for sale for about 8 or 9 months. And so I called my mom and asked if she wanted to co-sign. And she said, I don't know, we'll see, blah, blah, blah. And my parents were divorced, but she called my dad. And then 5 minutes later, she calls me back and she's like, your dad will do it. And I'm like, what? And so, cause I was kind of
Oh,
joking,
yes.
there it is. And you know, what's funny is that is now used as the front of the house, but that's actually the side of the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And yeah. So the front door is not accessible anymore. So the door that's by that porch, that's the front door now. But so yeah, the front door, there's a gorgeous picture of it. Well, there's a picture of a gorgeous porch that was there and it's no longer there, but it's on the historical registry. So it has to be exact. And I'd love to have it redone, but that's pricey. So
Girl,
So
what you've done with it
Oh, yeah.
is like and I'm not just saying this because you're on tonight. Lisa and I talk about your place all the damn time.
Oh
do
my
we
gosh,
not?
We
We
do.
do.
It's gorgeous.
thank you. And that's the main front. That used to be the main front door. Yep, that is okay. I used to tell people until I would say a few weeks ago that, well, 2 sets of stairs. I would say this is the noisiest set of stairs, the main staircase, and the servant stairs are probably the most uncomfortable. It just is off. Something's off. But lately, this area is off. It's uncomfortable. I mean, like when I got here, you could hear it sounded like somebody walking up the stairs. So
Those stairs are
as I say that, I'm like, then why did I come up here?
You're like, who is it?
But yeah, so it's been very noisy and uncomfortable over in that area. I bought the house January 2018, and my very first overnight was June 1st, 2018, and the house was empty. So in those 6 or 5.5 months, something like that, 4.5, I can't even do math. Brought in all the furniture, the carpets, everything was shag carpet, and so pulled the carpet up. I didn't do that. When I say I did it, I didn't do it. The floor upstairs has been finished except for the library floor. Downstairs, the carpet's been removed and all I've done is vacuum. I want to redo or have them finished, but they're really they look really good downstairs.
They do.
Yeah,
For
they look real
134 years
good.
old, yeah, 134. Again, no, I can't do math, but they look really good.
Yeah. Don't do anything to the floors. They look great.
Yeah, look
They
at
do
those floors.
look really
Yeah, you can see
Now,
them.
yeah, these up here have been done. The ones, yeah, downstairs have not, and they look kind of like this, just not as shiny.
Yeah.
It looks.
There they are.
Oh yeah, like there, that has not been done. The one with the
I
purple
love
dress.
that room.
Me too. We
That
slept. That's
room.
where we slept.
Hmm.
You know, that room has actually been uncomfortable lately too.
Has it?
Really?
Yes, people have gotten, or they asked me to check. Well, I tell people when. Okay, I have this weird feeling again.
Okay. So
We shall see. We shall see. Well,
Okay.
I'm like waiting.
Come on,
waiting for
spirits.
something to happen. I know, I'm like, what's gonna happen? It feels like static cling, is I don't know what it feels like, I guess. But so there was a group of women here that slept in that room. I want to say there were 5 women, and there was a woman, and maybe I told you guys this. I think it was before you guys got here, that a woman was crying,
Yeah.
and you can hear someone sobbing, and it was so loud it was even over the AC units, and those AC units are loud. And so I thought, well, I'm not gonna be able to capture it when they asked me to check it. But you can hear it. But yeah, that room, the piano played. I was doing an interview with a news channel in Wichita, and the guy and I were upstairs, just 2 of us in the house. And I go, "Did you hear that?" And he goes, "I did." And playing, it was the piano key, loud.
You
It was
just have
weird.
so much activity there. Like there's just so many different things. The voices,
Yes.
the things moving.
Oh yeah, yes. The things moving. Like the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you
Oh
go.
my gosh. But yeah, things moving. It's kind of, well, I want to say subtle, but not really subtle. It's like one time I set my what do you call it? Like not really an extension cord, but kind of it's an extension cord on the dining room table. I walk away and I hear something fall down, which is not a big deal. But I get on the camera just to see what it was. And the way the extension cord was sitting on the table, it looked like somebody was kind of holding it up, because there's no way it's an extension cord. It just falls down.
Right.
But it was like somebody was holding it. It looked like a rectangle. And then you can see it moving and then just falls.
Oh,
And
that's so creepy.
so it's things like
It
that
is.
that is just so weird. And I know, and I don't post all of that stuff because I know people would be like, "Oh, well, that's just because it's like that," or maybe it's, and I don't like confrontation, and not that it's confrontational, but to me, playing Monopoly is fighting. So I can't. Unless it's
I agree with you.
like, I can't do it. I'm like, you can have all my stuff. Go ahead. So it's, unless I can either show different angles or it's very clear there's something that that people maybe can't debunk, or I don't know, people will still try, which is fine. That's what I post. So a lot of people will say, "You have the clearest EVPs." I'm like, well, those are the only ones I post. I'm not posting the ones where I think it says this, because a lot of people hear white noise, which is totally fine. But unless it's super clear, I'm not going to post it.
I know I have a couple of pictures that I love. They're fabulous of shadow people and stuff, but I know people are just going to just dog the shit out of me going, "Oh,
Yes.
there's no way that's a person." When I know in my heart it's not, but I'm like you.
Yeah.
I just don't want to deal with that. So I'm going to keep it to myself.
Yes. Oh yeah. Like the shadow person in the hallway, which now that I say this stuff out loud, I'm like, why am I in this room? Because the shadow person with the glowing eyes was actually right at this door where it was, which, yeah, sometimes I don't do the smartest stuff, but he was right at this door. And so I can see people saying, no one has said it to me. Everyone's been very, very kind to me. But I can see people going that's not real, or someone, photoshopped it or something. And I do have cameras all over the inside of the house. And I tell people, it makes me look creepy because they're everywhere. They're not in the bathroom, but they are everywhere. But it also helps back things up. Like we heard a woman screaming, or you heard a woman's voice as I was talking. I can get on the camera and they capture things that you would not even, it's crazy. And it's very interactive here. That's why I tell people all the time, if you want me to check a camera, give me a room and a time frame and I can do it. There was a time I was with a friend in the dining room and she heard like 3 little taps. I didn't hear them, even though I was right next to her. So I know to ask me to check the camera. So I
Right.
did. And she tried to mimic it and she goes, that's it. And then something very clearly said, that's not it.
That's
and then
not
it called
it.
us, and then it said, not it, idiot, which is kind of funny. But yeah.
Little
but-
rude.
I
Don't have to
know,
be rude about it.
idiot.
Damn.
I know, just say that's not it. And so we tried to mimic it on something else, but it never told us yes or no. But it's weird that, well, when you were here,
Yeah.
you asked,
Girl.
no, there it is. How, you know what's funny is I've never really been freaked out by that picture until just now. Probably because it just feels weird.
Because you're up
Yeah.
there by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steph, that is a weird picture. It even looks creepy over you, Lisa. Like it's looking over
Like
you.
it's looking over. I know it's a bit,
Looks-
it's a
it
bit
does.
ominous for sure.
And he
Yeah.
was in the hallway. There was an event here that night and everyone was in the kids' room. And so somebody took a picture down the hall. They were inside the kids' room, but just
Mm.
took a picture down the hall. When they zoomed in, that was standing outside the library door. And there's
That's
another
crazy.
in the kids' room that like takes up like the whole door frame.
Is that it?
It's the one that's it's I think it's the first one we pulled up before the library big black mass shadow. Okay, well, I look at moving.
You are?
It's zooming in on you.
Lisa, I think it's got like you
That
can see
one.
the door frame really good.
That's the only one I have.
Yeah, that's the one that's inside the kids' room.
Oh,
Yeah, I might have sent. Yeah,
Oh,
you can.
I think
can't
I
look-
see it. Is that over kind
Yeah,
of
right
over
here.
Lisa's head? Yeah.
Yes, yes. And so, yeah, he takes up the whole door frame. so
we
like-
lost Lisa.
All right.
that's like his arm, and you can see it's kind
Gotcha.
of, he's leaning out.
Yeah, I see it now.
What the hell?
Girl, you have like the best shit goes on at that place. I swear, y'all.
It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Oh my god.
The
There was
night that
Go ahead.
the night that we were there talking about the EVPs, Lisa had gone and you know, I think we sent it to you. And I listened to that and I want to play it at the end of the show, you know, because I'm going to have to screen share and go through that. But I first literally, Steph, at the door you're talking about wasn't, you know, not an entrance anymore.
Yeah.
I'm
it's
sitting
right
on
here,
my
this
air
one.
mattress. Yes, yes. So the door where Lisa's at, from there all the way across to the stairs, I literally saw a woman. And like I watched her. It wasn't like, oh, I think I saw a woman. I saw a
Mhm.
woman. And I thought it was Lisa, but it was just still, it was very Victorian dressed. And I'm like, okay, you know, maybe that had to be Lisa.
In
It
the
just
shit.
it
Your
just had to
her
be.
camera
Yeah,
is
it's
just
moved.
moving.
It did move again because I'm not
Yeah.
watching it. It did
Yeah, it
Yeah.
did.
because it feels weird. So I'm trying not to.
But I holler at Lisa and I'm like, Lisa? And she's like, yeah.
Because I was all the way in the kitchen.
So then that kind of freaked me out because I'm like, I just saw an apparition, like a full bodied for 3 or 4 seconds walk across this hallway. And so Lisa's like, I've been back here in the kitchen or wherever she was. And I said, I've got to get the recorder in that hallway. And the stairs that you said are very active is where
Mhm.
I was going to put it.
In that
Yeah.
chair. Right up there.
In that chair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I, in real time, out loud, heard her say, I don't do standbys. But I think when I'm playing back today and I'm trying to put it in a little clip so we can play it tonight, I think she might say, I don't do sound bites. Not standbys, because I didn't understand that I don't do standbys. But I heard it and I'm like, Lisa, I just heard something and my recorder's going. And Steph, we sent it to you and you had 2 different views of that hallway, of that little
Mhm.
lobby, and you caught it on both of those. But it was
Yes.
so loud. And I'm like, that was crazy. But when I play it back here in a little bit, you guys see if it does still say, I think I don't do standbys. But then as I'm listening, I'm like, maybe it's not standby, maybe it's soundbite. Like she's saying, I'm not going to do a little clip for you. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I'm not going to do a little soundbite for you.
Because you were going up the stairs and you were saying, this is Becky and Lisa McInteer Villa. It's whatever time it is. I'm going to leave my recorder. So
And I
if
think
anybody,
I said, I just saw an apparition.
you did, you said
You
it. I
did. You
just-
did say that. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
An apparition.
And
Oh, yeah.
when she called me and I was in the kitchen and I yelled out, I was like, yeah. And then she didn't say anything. So I come walking back in there. I walk in and she went like that.
Yeah,
and
it freaked me out.
I was like,
Oh.
what? And she goes, you're wearing a purple shirt. And I go, yeah, I have been all night. And she was like, oh my God, I just saw. And she's like, but she was wearing like baby
Like-
blue. Like a
Yeah, it
light
was
blue.
baby blue.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
Lisa had like a
ponytail.
purple, it was something. And the minute I saw the color of your clothes, I'm like, holy shit, it wasn't Lisa. It
Oh.
couldn't have possibly been her.
Yeah, you
That-
said you couldn't even figure out like where was I coming from?
Yeah, because I knew that door wasn't like usable or whatever from what
Right.
Steph had told us.
Mm-mm.
I- but my
That
theory is
The people have told me that they have seen, because I think I posted that.
I think you might have. It
And
was
so
good.
people commented, yes, and people have commented that they have seen somebody told me they saw a little boy walking up the stairs.
Oh.
I think someone else saw a woman walking up the stairs in like a high collar kind
Mhm.
of thing, and
Yeah,
her
this
hair
dress
pulled
was
up
like
like
that.
in a, yep. And I was
and
like,
that's what you said, Becky. You said, and your hair is in a ponytail, and hers was in like a
Yeah,
up
like
in
a
the
bun.
kind of-
yeah.
Yeah. And do you know what else is kind of, I think it's weird and it doesn't really happen that often, but I find bobby pins around the house.
Oh.
And I don't wear bobby pins. And they're not old, like antique bobby pins. They're something I can get at the store now. But so maybe somebody dropped one when they were here, which is possible. But it's weird when like there's what do you call it? Like a little mat in the bathroom at the end of the hallway upstairs. And I will vacuum it. And I actually gave a tour to somebody, to a husband and wife. They were just here for just a regular day tour. And I vacuumed before they got here. And I actually had mentioned bobby pins. And I never really tell that story. Then they left. And I go back upstairs because now I'm getting ready for the group to check in. And there's a bobby pin just in the middle of the mat. And I was like,
What the
that was
hell?
not there. And then last week I was here and I got ready. Because a lot of times I'll just come here and get ready. And I had my makeup sitting on the counter and right on top of my little powder foundation stuff, which it wasn't mine because don't wear bobby pins, a bobby pin sitting right on top of it. And
That's
I'm like,
weird.
no.
That is weird.
I'm like, let's not shower with me. Don't need to. No,
You're like, listen, I have boundaries, okay?
that's right. That's right. Yes. Like,
Uh-huh.
but that bathroom is just off. I mean, I think the whole second floor is, I think I would rather be in that basement. Well, I say that now, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't think I'm even going to attempt the basement tonight, but the basement with 7 rooms that looks like you're going to get murdered. It looks like somebody could be hiding in any of
It
those.
does.
separate-
It does. It's
It looks
creepy.
like Silence of the Lambs, like a horror movie. I'd rather be down there alone than on the second floor because I
Wow.
don't like the second floor. So it's weird.
And we
What
spent a
did-
lot of time on the second floor.
We did.
But
We sat in the hall for a long time, didn't we?
we did, but we were in the library for a long time, and like you said, the air conditioners are
Yeah, that
super
was
loud.
kind of hard.
And so
Yes,
there was REM pod stuff going on out in the hallway. We didn't know. We didn't know what was going on out there.
Yeah. Yes.
So that's why we are coming back in September.
I can't wait. Yes. You guys are
we-
back at a perfect time.
Yeah,
And we
we,
can talk in the hallway too.
Mm.
I'm like, no. That's so crazy. I wonder if it's because no one has been here. I don't know how, obviously, I don't know how the ghosts work. Are they angry? They're like, we like it to ourselves. Or I don't
they're like,
don't-
hey, lady, it's been quiet, and now here you are.
And I hear you are yapping. Yep.
Yeah.
And there's 2
Yeah.
other ladies yapping too. We can hear
Oh my
them
gosh.
also.
Last week I had a group, it was 2 weeks ago, I had a group that was here and they've been here before. and I was actually in Iowa at an investigation at the Granger house. And so coming home, I'd never even heard of it until we booked it a few days before. So we're on our way home, and it was pouring down snow. It was then pouring down rain. And so I was kind of late. So I had somebody check the group in. And then I said, just tell them I'll be there in a little bit. So when I got here, they're all sitting at the dining room table. And for the most part, if somebody's already been here and they've already been checked in by somebody else, like a friend of mine, she'll do it every once in a while. I would have just gone on home, but I didn't know that they hadn't been here before. So anyway, I walk in the door and I was like, oh, I recognize you guys. And they said, can you stir shit up? It's been kind of quiet. I don't know what you did last time, but last time you did something and it stirred it up. And I'm like, I don't think I did anything, but I go, well, I just kind of said, play Ludacris. The house hates Ludacris. And I'm like, that's just a guess. I mean, so I'm like, I don't think they like the cuss words probably. I don't know. But I said, play Ludacris. And I also said, tell them that I'll sell the house and it'll become a daycare center and nobody wants to.
Oh, hell no.
No, exactly. And I said, or then I went up to my dad's urn because he passed away 3 years ago. It'll be next month will be 3 years. And lots of times, so I don't exclude him from my tour because I wouldn't have it without him. I'll go by and tap on the glass and I'm like, Dad, stir shit up. And so I did those things. And about 10 o'clock at night, I get on my camera. Like, I don't watch the cameras when people are here because that's creepy. But I got on the outside camera to see how much it was snowing. And I see a fire truck coming in front of the house and then goes and parks in front of the neighbor's house. So I'm like, oh, I wonder what happened over there. Then I get a text from a lady here and she goes, the paramedics are here. And I'm like, oh, shoot, is everybody okay? She said that somebody had a panic attack, they think. And I was like, okay. And so I said, well, let me know if you need me to do anything. Then I started watching the cameras.
Yeah.
And I mean, I want to know what the paramedics look like. I'm just going to be honest.
You go, girl. Your hair look good. You have face done up.
No, you need me to come back. I can be back in a second. So, and I hear them say like, your heart rate's elevated. It's not as high as it is. It's not as low as we'd like it to be, but it's higher than whatever. So she declined going anywhere. And so they left. Then she goes outside and gets some fresh air, comes back in and she says like, you know what? I feel so much better. Let's just keep going. Then they are playing. I left one of those 80s like cassette tape recorders. I just had ordered from eBay. Like I hadn't even used it yet. So I'm like, if you guys want to use this, go ahead. So they were recording. Okay. So the long story longer, I guess. They were in the library and they were doing Estes. And the lady had put the headphones on and I think the blindfold, and you could hear her, she's breathing really heavy. And then she's not really making much sense. And then something happened and she started they said like convulsions.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And
that's scary.
Yeah. And so she's never had a seizure. She's never had a panic attack, nothing. And when she came back in from being outside saying she feels much better, she thought she just blacked out for a second. Well, they started playing the tape recorder. And when they got to the same spot, she started having an episode again. And at the same time, you hear bam, bam, bam upstairs. And I see the girls pointing at the ceiling. And I thought somebody was banging on something, just hitting something. So I got on a different camera angle and nobody is doing anything. And I've never seen people leave so fast in my life from here. And I was kind of like, yes, but it's kind of funny. But they said that. So I was listening to the camera after they left and I played it for somebody and he goes, well, there's someone in your house. And I said, there's no one in the house. They all left. And he goes, no, you need to rewind it because someone stayed in your house. Someone's there because it was banging around. And I said, look, there's no one there. And I showed the cameras and he was like, what the hell is that? And I'm like,
wow.
I don't know. But it was crazy. I mean, I don't know what was going on, but they did say that once she left, I mean, she was completely fine. I'm not saying it's anything paranormal that happened to her. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not a medical person, but it was in this library. Why am I in this library? That's the question of the evening. I'm saying, why did I choose this room? Oh my God.
I love it.
This used to, it's funny. And I don't know if I mentioned this before. When I first bought this house, this was my bedroom. And I would walk it off to people.
Did we know that, Lisa?
I don't think
she told us that.
I did. Okay.
Hey, you did. Mm-hmm.
it was, and the only reason I chose this room is because second floor, you think it's safer, you know, like from real people, I guess.
Yeah.
There's a bathroom here, so I don't have to go on that freaky hallway. And there's a lock on the door, and not for ghosts, because obviously they can go through anything, but for people. And so-
Right.
So I chose this room as my room, and it wasn't to where I was like, I can't be in that room. It was more, the bathroom was very uncomfortable.
That bathroom is uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable. And
It
I
is.
getting ready in the bathroom, and my ex-husband was here, and he was our husband at the time. And he was downstairs, but I thought he was up here. And so just out of the corner of my eye, he's just standing there, and I go, what? And there was nobody there. And I'm like, what? Okay, no. And that, it really freaked me out. My speaker, it was only about this big, but when I get ready, I have my music playing, and the bathroom, it's a weird bathroom because it's long and skinny, and the sink is not close to the door. It knocked it all the way from my counter to the door. And
What?
yeah. And Jeff was actually in the other bathroom. So I went and knocked. I go, get out. You're done. Get out. Get out. And yeah. So the bathroom is weird. The bathroom's weird. But this library, like the mass, the big black mass that covers the whole wall. So I have the 4 pictures, like I took them back to back to back, not with my cell phone, but with a camera. And it didn't feel weird in here, but I was actually in the bathroom first, and something walked behind me, and I went, no. It's got to be me. So I'm doing this to make it my shadow. Nothing. I couldn't make it me. And I'm like, damn it, it's not me. So I came out in the library, and I sat on the couch, and I'm taking pictures, and I saw the big, it was like nothing. Then it got a little bigger. Then it covers the whole wall, and then it goes back to nothing. And I actually went in the hallway, and I went, F this house. I screamed it. I go, F this house. And there were 2 people here spending the night, and neither one of them woke up, and I'm like, and F them too. And then I came back and I sat down, and I actually found this video today. I haven't heard it in over a year. It was, I heard a man walking in here and he says, hello. But my camera picked up a man walking in saying, what? Plain as day. What? And
wow.
I don't know. There's just something off about this library.
Now,
So some people don't like it.
isn't this the room that you think the suicide occurred in, right?
Yes. Now I either think it's this room or the 2 bathrooms that they used to be connected. They used to be one room. I think it was either here or when the 2 bathrooms were one room, because the bathroom at the end of the hallway and this bathroom, they feel awful. A lot of people don't use these bathrooms up here. So I think it's either the library or when the 2 bathrooms are one room. I mean, it could be the kids' room. I don't know. I don't think it is, but I assume it's not the one across the hall, because the primary bedroom, it's like a suite, I guess, like 3 rooms connected. I would assume would have been his uncle's room, because he was like the man of the house. So I think the suicide might have been here or in that room. Probably this one.
Because what are there 9 documented deaths? And
yes, 9 documented
suicide?
deaths. One of them was a suicide. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. We've also heard babies crying with our ears. People have captured it. Kids with accents, which is really bizarre to me. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't think anything is evil at all.
We didn't feel that.
Yeah, we didn't feel that either.
Like in the attic, people have told me that furniture has moved, and I'll say like, "Oh my God, that's crazy!" But in my head, I'm like, "Did it really?" But and not to be like that person, but the camera's moving.
Yeah.
Lisa, do we have that other dark shadow picture of that room that she was talking about? That
Yes, this was like I was
going
gonna.
down now.
yeah,
It's this.
girl, it started moving. Oh, there's
So
part of it.
And there's a knock in the hallway. Okay.
I think what's really
Come in.
cool is that on your pictures, however, I got a point this way. They're all, you can see it's 5:41 a.m. on every one of them.
Yes.
Like,
yep.
so that,
Oh,
so it's a
yeah.
sequence. Yeah. See, so it was this one, 5:41, and then this one,
a little darker, and then
this one.
yes,
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
What the hell is that?
And that, yeah, and it's, and then right after that, that's when
Nothing.
something said like hello. I heard very clearly, yeah. That breathiness, the breathy in your ear is weird, and it makes you feel like you're going crazy because not everyone will hear it. Sometimes it's just me, and you feel like, I try not to say it all the time. Like if I'm giving a tour, there's actually a husband and wife, they were spending the night, and something kept whispering like breathy in my ear. And so I'm like, oh my God, do you guys hear that? And they wouldn't hear it. And I'm like, we'll go to a different room. Like, oh my God, do you guys hear that? And I felt like, okay, shut up, Stephanie, because they're going to think, okay, owner's trying to hype shit up. And
Yeah.
so I didn't want to be that person. So I'm like, I'm not saying anything else. So then we go into the kitchen and I'm about to leave and something goes, get out. And I just stood there and he goes, I heard that. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you. Because I was like, I felt like I was losing my mind. It tells me to get out a lot. A few weeks ago, I'm in the hallway and the group was downstairs in the dining room. And I'm walking down the hall to go downstairs and something very loudly said, get out. And
Oh,
so I
shit.
said, did you guys tell me to get out? I go, it's okay. You can do that. I'll just cry in my car. No big deal. And they said, we didn't say it. So I got on the camera and you can hear, get out. I'm like, ouch. So
Girl, your EVPs like on your Facebook and stuff that you posted. Of course, the one that we caught in real time, the lady saying, I don't do standbys. And what we got another one. They're just unbelievable. I mean,
Yeah.
they're all like class A. You guys need to go to her Facebook page and look up some of this stuff because it's freaking amazing.
it's so crazy that lots of them are from like the security cameras that I tell, when I say just let me check the camera, lots of it's very, and when I say interactive, like I was taking a picture with this little 7-year-old girl in the dining room and her mom thought she captured something in the mirror behind us. Did something just talk?
No, it's moving. Your camera's just like
It's zooming in and out.
Oh, it is. Yeah, I'm not. Okay. I thought something just talked also. Okay.
Oh, we'll
It's
have to go
zooming
back
in
and
and out.
listen if she thinks she heard something.
I'll take a screenshot at the time. Okay. Weird. So I was telling a story of an EVP I captured. And well, the only reason I checked the camera is because the mom thought she'd captured something in my mirror in the dining room above the fireplace. And it wasn't that clear. So I didn't post it because not everyone's the friendliest online.
Oh, yeah.
And unless it's super clear, I'm not going to post it. So I got on the camera to see if anything moved or if I could see anything, just anything at all. And so I'm telling a story of an EVP I captured and I pause and then something says, what did it say?
Oh,
Like,
really?
Yep. It's so crazy that like in the kids room, when I asked, are you happy we're in here? And something said, no, I'm not, stupid dumb bitch.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then this
Who do you think that is? Who do you think is being nasty?
I kind of wonder if it's the Esmeralda doll that's in the case, only because that's who I was talking to, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't bring things in because something might be attached to it. I bring, because I want people to know it's the house. I mean, I can't control obviously what's attached to something or anything.
Right.
I'm like, so just because I got her because she has human hair. I mean, that's creepy enough.
Oh,
and
shit.
and she's in a case because she's over 100 and some odd years old. So and people will mess with her and I get it because I would want to also. So that's why she's in a case. But I remember I had a girls' night here and nothing was happening. And I even apologized to the girls. I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't schedule an appearance. And the next day, somebody asked me to check my camera because her recorder picked up something talking. And that's the only reason we captured it. And
wow.
I'm like, dang, harsh.
Yeah, that is harsh.
Yes.
There's one of your videos that you post. Now, I personally love the skeletons upstairs that you have in the top part.
Yes.
And
oh yeah,
with the little hats and had them set up.
Yes.
And you posted a video. Of course, one was where the skeleton turned its damn head and the eye popped out, which is damn creepy. But there's one of you particular, and I don't know if you have people with you, but you have one of the little cat balls and you're like, Are you upset that I'm here and it was like going crazy? And you're like,
By myself waiting for a group to check in. So I'm just like,
Steph is so upset that this is upset with her. And she's like, are you sure you're upset? And yes, it's
Well,
going.
yes. Oh my God. Yes. I mean, the things I do, you would think that like these things, because other people are around me and I'm just being like that. No, I'm by myself. I did that in the basement too, because there's a skeleton in the wheelchair. And it's so funny because I don't have a video of it, but I have the recording of it. So I put the recorder on the wheelchair and I actually lean over the skeleton like I'm face to face with him and flirting with him. And I say, hi. And I'm like, do you want me to get in that wheelchair with you? You want to go wheeling around the basement? And I have 2 cat balls like in his crotch because why wouldn't I? And I go, light up the balls. And then they didn't light up, but something said, light it up, light it up.
Really?
And I'm like, I'm done flirting with that. And that's, yeah. And I was by myself down there. I'm like, well, I'm not flirting with him anymore.
Well, that's
like,
what you wanted.
It is what I want. It is. Oh my gosh.
We had cat balls with the skeleton in the wheelchair go off also.
After you guys, I have brought so many balloons in here
Oh, our
because
balloon
of
session.
watching the balloons. Yes. Oh,
Dude,
it's been crazy.
that is the best. Like the way that balloon sits up in that chair, it just defies the laws of gravity. It's just not.
Yeah.
That chair
No.
leans back. That balloon sits straight up and
Yeah,
sits
it would be
tries-
impossible to do.
It
That's
even
what-
kind of turns around like this, like,
Yeah.
and there's
And
no
it-
way. There's no
and
way.
it's steady trying to tilt to come off the chair, but it can never just get. We
Yeah,
were
But it stands completely upright.
up.
And the
Yes.
laws of gravity, with that chair's angle, there's absolutely no way.
No way. Nope.
No, and we'll
It's-
have to put the video. We'll have to pop the
Yeah,
video.
we'll have
in.
to. Yeah, I looked at it
Goodness.
today. I wish I'd have
I did too.
queued that up.
That was so I've now gotten balloon, like I had a brilliant idea like at 10:30 at night. I'm like, let's go to Walmart and get a helium tank. So then I have the balloons, with helium in them, and I had them at the bottom of the main staircase. And the next morning, my friend and I were like, there was one balloon still there, but the other balloon, we couldn't find it. And I'm like, if it's in the basement, I'm either selling this house or I'm going to be a millionaire. Something's happening.
Yes.
I don't know what is it, but it wasn't in the basement. It actually, it floated up because it's helium, but it went down the hallway and it stood in front of the scrying mirror for a good 2 minutes. Then it went in and out of the kids' room for 10 minutes and then died on the other side of the servant stairs. Which
What the hell?
Maybe there was a breeze, but you guys have been in the summer. There's zero breeze in this house.
There's zero breeze.
Zero. Yes. And not to deter people from booking in the summer. Just
No, go book.
No, go
We
book.
totally support
but
this
I
place.
get it, but I get, yeah, it's, but there were other balloons and they never moved at all. And for it to go all the way down the hallway, you can see it like pulling on a string.
Wow.
It's something with the balloons. So, and that's all because when you guys called me up and said, check your camera, I can see it. Cause yeah, rocking chair leans back and it just sits straight up. I mean,
Yeah.
they're
Straight
like
up.
crazy.
Lisa and
that
I
was crazy.
we're both looking at each other going, no way in hell, because the law of gravity would not allow this because it's got a weight in the little bottom of it.
It's got that little
Yeah.
ball. Yeah.
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 It was
exactly.
crazy.
That
It
was
was good.
we've done that's I messaged you saying, where did you get those balloons? Because I
Walmart.
went and bought we
Walmart,
went and
man.
got some.
I
Well-
actually, people have sent me like, the Amazon links to the balls with like, they had the balloons with the little balls in them that light up. But I like the ones that are already attached on the inside because it makes them stand up better.
Yeah. Yeah.
But for it to, it was just weird. It's just weird. And then tapping at the bottom of the main staircase, one will just go all the way to the side, like all the way, and then turn and scoot. And the others right next to it, nothing's moving. So I'm like, how is that even possible unless something is doing it?
And on your
Yeah.
helium story, when you're talking about having several balloons or 2 balloons, if there was a draft by chance, it's one balloon isn't going to float. It's going to be both. You know, it's going to be
Yes.
all or nothing kind of
Exactly.
deal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep. And actually somebody, a group not too long ago, they were here and they recorded
Did you hear something?
yes.
What was it? What was it? Tell us.
It was just like, it was like somebody just tapping on something. Like,
I love it.
I think I got a screenshot. I'm like, there was a balloon that had floated up because it's helium, went down the hall and it was in front of the kids' room. And they were watching the string being pulled. But what was weird is it's helium, it's supposed to rise. It went down the servant staircase. And you guys been so you go down, there's a landing, and you go down some more. So it actually went all the way around the corner down. And there's a transom window, if I'm saying that right, transom window, between the servant stairs and kind of the kitchen. It gets pulled down, doesn't even touch the window, gets pulled down and goes underneath that, goes up to the other side, then hovers in front of the locked door off of the kitchen. And they called me up and they're like, what's behind this locked door? And I said, oh, it's just a big mess room. It's like a hoarder's room. You know, it used to be the kitchen. 2 people passed away in that room. I need to open it up. And they're like, they told me that they've watched it go all the way down the stairs. And then it hovered in front of that door and then died in front of that door. And it's so weird because I'm like, it should have gone up. It should never have just gone all the way around the corner, but they watched the string. So
I'm pretty sure there's a YouTube video of that.
there is. It's Twin
Yeah.
Paranormal. Yep.
Twin Paranormal. That's what I was
Ooh,
thinking.
I have to write it. I don't know if I've seen it. I'm gonna have to
It was,
go check it out.
it's funny because 2 video, like Sam and Colby and then the Twin Paranormal, they both put like one put A Night at the Witch's House and then one put The Night I Almost Died at the Witch's House. I'm like, they can just call me Steph. We don't have to go. Like, they don't have to go.
We don't have,
name.
you don't have to call me a witch.
Right. But I had the
Say it loud and proud, girl. That's all I got to say about
You're
it.
like, first of all, it's witch with a B.
B.
Okay.
That's right. That's right. Get it right. That's
Get
right.
it right.
Cat ball's going off on the mantle up here.
Is it? Do it. Show us.
Does it-
Oh my
Am I
gosh.
getting it? Oh,
Yeah,
see
yeah,
it?
we can see
Okay.
it.
Yep. There. Yeah.
God, I love that room.
Well, I did until now, until tonight.
Oh
It's
my
like-
gosh.
It's like, well, we're gonna show out. We're gonna show
Yeah.
out for you tonight.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Lisa, pop up a couple of the other photos she sent us. Y'all,
Yeah,
for
what is
y'all
this?
driving home. Yeah, that's
Oh,
think-
this one is kind of the mirror in the primary bedroom captures extra faces. This one here, it's kind of hard to tell, but I'm watching the camera. I'm watching the thing move. There, it looks like a man in a suit or like
Yeah.
yeah, I see
okay,
that.
he's not there. He's not there.
What?
Nope.
Move
he
your
is
head
not
for a
there.
sec, Lisa. Oh,
It
yeah.
looks-
See?
He's not there?
He's not there. Nope. And I was actually here that
I'm laughing at you, Lisa. Sorry.
It was the day after Halloween, was November 1st. So there was a Halloween party here and I was actually here. And the next morning, the girl was just taking pictures and her husband, they slept in that room and her husband had gone downstairs. So she's just taking pictures. And
Wow.
she asked me to get on the camera because she's like, what is this? And of course, my camera didn't pick anything up, but it does show that there was nobody in the room with her. Cause I know that I've taken pictures. I'm like, you know, you kind of guess like, was somebody there? Were there not? But at least with the camera, I can show, look, there was nobody in that room but her.
Well, and you
that
can
mirror
see
there
that.
picked up faces. That's crazy. Now she's over.
You can
on,
see that
did you
she's
my
standing.
finger
Yeah,
like
she's
this?
standing there with her phone.
Yeah,
I know.
yep. But the guy's not.
I do
there.
the same. Okay.
Yep.
And what about this one? Is this person? Is
Okay,
that
now
not?
that one is. This girl took a selfie, and that was behind her.
That gives
Oh,
me.
hell.
I literally have
Yeah.
the goosies because
Yes, yeah, that was
When I
behind her.
s-
and It looks. Yeah.
What
and
the
obviously it's
hell?
not the back of her head. And there's another one I sent, I believe, where there are 2 men sticking their tongues out. And
yeah, I didn't get
they
that one
were
loaded,
not
but I
here
will.
either. That one was the very first time we ever captured or anyone has ever captured anything in that mirror. And there was some bloggers here from Iowa and they were taking pictures And they said, what is this? And it blurs out. Okay, there's a lady in the front. There's a guy in a red shirt. And the camera's moving.
Big time, big time. I'm like, look at her camera. Oh my God.
Oh my God. If I don't make it out, I love you guys. Oh my God.
If I don't make
Thank
it
you.
out,
Thank you
Don't
for
make it out.
coming on the show tonight.
I'm
Look
trying to
back
find that
there.
picture. I didn't get that one loaded, but
Oh
let me
my gosh.
find it.
But that one, the lady, you can see a lady taking a picture. You see her arm, her hand, you see her cell phone, it's sideways, but her face is gone. And there are two men standing, or you can see two men's faces, and they're both sticking their tongues out. And I sent that to Jeff, and he said, bull crap. He's like, that's people in the group. And I go, check the camera. And so he checked the camera. He's like, what the hell is that? And I'm like, so that was the very first time anything was captured in that mirror. So I now have about 18,000 selfies in that mirror, because I'm like, if she can capture it, so can I.
So can
Hell,
I.
Yeah.
That's right. Damn it.
Yeah. And you'd think I would erase them, but no. So it looks like I have a big ego problem. I'm like, me. Oh my gosh.
So this one, well, hold on, let me get to it. Sorry, guys, technical difficulties.
Oh, that because that was in the dining room, and there's only one guy in the group, and he is in the door frame. His name is Derek. Then I have my friend Rhonda, who's kind of squatting. Okay, so that's just, I posted that because that shows there were no other men in the group. Then the other picture, it should be of the fireplace.
Yeah, I was trying to download that so I could get it in there.
And the one that with the fireplace, it will show Derek, but it also shows in like a small beveled part of the mirror.
It does.
I wouldn't believe it if I weren't here. I mean, that's how clear it is. I'd be like, oh, that's cool, but then think that's not real. But since, I mean, there I am, there's the back of my head. I was here. I know that he was the only dude. Did something talk? I don't think so. Okay.
I heard something talk.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
So it wasn't one of you. Okay. Yeah, I heard somebody talk too. So the guy was not here. And I tried to recreate that picture or that image. So not the image, but recreate that so many times. And all I got was like my ear, or I got me, because it's the beveled part of the mirror. I did not get anything else other than me. And so it would, I mean, it's just, he looks like Meatloaf, doesn't he?
He kind of does.
He does.
He kind of does.
And that's before Meatloaf died, so it's not Meatloaf.
He has
gosh,
a
but-
very deep brow, like, a scary brow.
A very,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Well, okay. I feel like I'm going nuts here. The guy, he looks like he's looking at him. And I actually
Yeah.
sent this picture to them, and I said, who is this? And because they didn't notice the picture. And they said, well, actually the guy said, oh, that's Charles, and Charles is the one who committed suicide. And I was like, what? And he said, that's what he told me. He can see people. And not that I don't, okay, who am I to say that people see people or don't see people? Because I'm saying my house has ghosts. So, but he did say that Charles, or whoever, if that was Charles, whoever that was, hung around him all evening. And
Wow.
it was,
That was clear.
and the only thing I have of Charles, I don't have a picture of Charles, but I do have like his registration card when he was in World War I. And the only thing it said that kind of stands out with that picture is he had honey colored hair. And so does that dude.
So does that dude.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
and
the original.
So that's the original. And there was no one else that's even the same height as him. No one looking that way, just the one guy. So yeah, that was really bizarre.
That
And
is.
that little rocking horse that's on the mantle there. That was was that my first Christmas here? It might have been my first Christmas. And there were pine cones all over, and I had a pine cone inside the rockers of that rocking horse. And I was about to leave, and I heard something fall, and I got on my camera, and you can see a pine cone just kind of wavering and then jumps out from there. Yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh, no. And so now that rocking horse is in the kids' bedroom, and sometimes I'll take it out and I'll wind it up because it plays Christmas music or it plays music. And to me, it sounds like stabbing music. I don't know, something called Toy Time, or I don't know what it's called. But anyway, it sounds like stabbing music. And It will. I'll put a cat. Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And so I'll put a cat ball in between the rockers, and sometimes when the music stops, the cat balls will light up. Because I've been told there are lots of kids here. I don't know. It was a boarding house for 27 years, so maybe.
Yeah.
Or I've also been told something about a portal. I don't even know what a portal is. I just think Star Trek stuff. I don't even know what that. So
Beam
I'm
me
like,
up, Scotty.
portal, what? Beam me up. Yes, beam me up. And so but I do know there's been a lot of different voices, different like angry men or just very stern, but also babies crying, and also lots of kids and kids' names. And sometimes, lots of times people will tell me they hear things being scooted down the hallway, or like sounds like furniture being dragged on the
wow.
second floor. But those people that come up to go look for it, I ain't gonna do that. They're like, we heard
We
furniture dragging.
experienced that.
Yeah, I
Did
was
you?
thinking we did. I
Yeah,
was thinking
we
we did
did.
too.
Yeah.
Did you guys
Yeah,
go
we
looking
did.
for it? Because I sure as heck don't. I'm like,
Hell yeah, we do. We're like, hell yeah, what's that? Let's
I'm
go.
like, I'm not that dumb blonde that goes, I hear a chainsaw. Let me go find it. I'm like, no, no. But normally it's when I'm by myself, so I'm not gonna go upstairs. But yeah,
I feel you.
but in the primary bedroom across from here, there are big like divots in the wood floor, and I just thought, who's trying to move my furniture? And which is fine if they needed to get something out of the way, but huge, deep scratch marks. So I'm wondering if that's from what people are hearing, because
That's
it's
kind
not
of
like,
interesting.
yeah, it's crazy. There's quite a few, and they only go up they're all about this long, but it's about, and I can't see someone just moving the furniture. You'd have to like push it down and then scoot it to get those kind of little divots in the wood floor. It's weird. It feels like the floor is vibrating. What's going on tonight? I don't know what's going on here.
Happening?
I don't know, because your camera is moving a lot.
Yeah.
Is it? And I'm trying to
Yeah.
not look at it because it freaked me out. I swear I heard another voice. Did you guys hear?
I didn't
I
hear
don't
that
know.
one.
I'm sorry. It's very bizarre. It feels weird.
Uh-oh, maybe something
Yay.
good's about to happen.
Like,
I think it's
Yeah,
been
I
good all night.
It has been.
All
right,
right,
y'all.
Does it
You're
zoom
gonna have
in
to-
at all? Because I haven't seen that, but like where it goes.
No,
like,
it
been
just it zooms out and then it comes back.
oh, okay. Like,
Yeah.
so
I'm
bizarre.
gonna do screen share with y'all real quick because I do want to play that real-time EVP that we caught of the lady because it's so good. And you guys tell me if you can hear it, because this is the first time I've done it through this mic and stuff. So, anything could happen. Yeah, it could totally suck. I don't know. All right. Oh, an apparition in the hall. I don't do standbys.
No, it didn't.
Here's what I heard. I heard there's an apparition in the hall.
That's exactly what I heard.
I heard there's an
Oh,
apparition.
that's me. I think that's me
Oh.
saying I saw an apparition in the hall.
Thank
Yeah.
God that was you, because
It was me.
yeah, you guys will be talking to me all night long because I won't be leaving this room.
That was me.
Oh my gosh.
Well, Stephanie, it has been so fun, and our hour's over, and it sucks because we could talk to you for another whole hour for
Oh
sure.
my gosh, yes.
we
I
could.
know, me too.
Tell everybody where we can follow you, where what you got coming up, anything fun and exciting, and let us know that.
Well, they can follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I think it's under the same, the 1889 McInteer Villa. I have a TikTok. I'm not the best at it. Don't know really what the heck I'm doing, but so
Me
there's
neither.
that. I try and put stuff on there. I'm not great at it. But I post most of my stuff on Facebook and Instagram. I have, my website is 1889McInteerVilla.com, and I have a calendar on there that people can see what's available to book. Right now, my weekends, my Saturdays are booked until 2024 already, which is crazy.
You go, girl.
Yeah, I'm so
Yeah.
excited. Like the first few weeks of January, they were already booked. It was crazy. I was like, what's happening? I have a very few Fridays left. But there are with people booking that far in advance, I tell people just keep an eye on my Facebook, because if somebody reschedules, plus I've started like a wait list that I will post. Like it's a last minute thing, of course, but if people are willing to do last minute, I sometimes will give a deal if there's a reschedule. So yay, that's about it. I think I still go to investigations at other places, which is a lot of fun. So I've learned.
Lisa, do you think we got time to work in our paranormal or personal questions real quick?
I think we do. I think we got we could do some flash round.
Let's do it.
Are you down, Steph?
Okay, yes.
Okay. All right, you want it?
You go ahead. Yeah,
All
we
right.
got 5 questions apiece, and they might be personal, they might be paranormal.
And they may be goofy.
Okay.
Okay, let's get those in because she's going to be great.
All right. What is your favorite piece of ghost hunting equipment?
My DR60, my Panasonic DR60, or my ears.
Right? Right?
Yeah.
Just your ears.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right. You like your eggs scrambled or fried?
Medium.
Oh, go girl.
Okay. Okay. All right.
What do you
All
like? Lisa, do you like them fried or scrambled?
Scrambled. They got to be
Scrambled.
scrambled.
See, I'm a fried. Whatever's the worst for you, that's what I'm picking.
I can't do the slimy, snotty egg.
What?
Oh, that one has to be medium. No, it has to be medium so I can still dip my toast in it, but not runny. It's like snot. Yeah. Mm-mm.
Yes, that's snotty. Becky's a snot eater.
I am. I can dip it in the snot. It's good.
All right. Cardio or weights?
A what?
Cardio or weights?
Oh, weights.
Weights. That's,
Hate cardio.
I know
Hate
you. I know you used to be. Used to do
Fitness competitions.
fitness competitions. Yeah. So
Zero cardio. Hated it.
I
Yeah.
hate cardio.
Yeah.
Absolutely hate it.
Boring.
Wait, what is cardio? No, I'm just kidding.
What is cardio?
What is
Becky's
cardio?
like-
What's weight? The little Debbie box weighs about,
Becky's like,
2
every time I
pounds.
pick up my glass, I'm working out.
At least I got it. My tea weighs a little bit.
She's so fancy with her wine glass full of tea.
That's damn right.
Oh, that's amazing.
All right. So what is the most haunted location you've been to in your opinion?
Oh gosh. The Lemp Mansion
Oh, that's a
Ooh.
good
or
one.
Garnett House. Yeah, I would say those.
All right. So that's 2 I haven't been to. So I got to get those on my list.
Go on a Tuesday in the winter and book very last minute so that no one else is in the place. Once the staff leaves at like 3:00 in the afternoon, you have the whole place to yourself. Because if you go on weekends, it's booked and the restaurants open late. And so it's not even quiet until after midnight. So Tuesday, last minute, it's best.
Which location is that?
That's the
Lemp.
Lemp. Yeah.
Okay.
Lemp. Yeah.
Okay.
Garnett House, anytime.
That kind of
Alright.
happened with me on the Limp Mansion. It was snowing so hard that they canceled the tour, but I had booked it and I was flying in from Texas. And the lady that was running it at the time is like, come on, girl. Like, I think there was 4 people that she opened up and did the little tour, but it was really cool. Cold as hell, but it was cool.
Yes. Well, there's a book called The History and Haunting of Lemp Mansion, and I have pictures in there that they put. It's
Oh,
that
wow.
is yes, and I'll send some to you guys sometime. I have a full body.
Yeah.
I have skin. There's skin. A woman standing there with her hair. It's crazy. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Yes.
All right. So what location is at the top of your paranormal bucket list?
You can't have that
Allegheny.
question. That's on mine.
Oh,
Goulet. We should have coordinated our questions, ladies.
Yeah, damn it. That,
well, I was gonna say. Well, I've Trans-Allegheny.
Oh,
Yeah.
Trans-Allegheny.
My goal is to find because I think I'm pretty brave. I mean, I can't tell tonight, it seems like, but I think I'm pretty brave when it comes to ghost hunting. If someone says, don't go in that room, I'm the first to go. But I want to find a place that I'm scared. I want to leave that, I'm not allowed to happen here many times, but I'm here all the time. So more
Right.
things have happened to me here, but I want to find a place where I'm like, F this place, I'm out. And I've yet to find a place that does that.
there's go to Alcatraz. Girl, that place
been
is
there only for the
creepy
day
and
tour,
scary.
but- Oh yeah, nice.
The nighttime
Nice.
is scary.
And I'm
isn't it?
coming to Goatman's Bridge too because
Yes.
I've never been.
Yes, definitely come. We'd love
Since I go to
to
Texas
take
a
you.
lot, and I need to.
Girl,
Yes,
come.
you
We'll
do.
go have a drink.
Yes.
We'll go to dinner or
Yay.
something.
Yay! Awesome.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
for sure. Well, that was all my questions. I don't know what you got, Beck.
Damn you, girl. You got a couple of mine. All right, let me see what I got. What do you like to do for fun? Do you like to travel, go to movies? What is your downtime release?
Naps. Honestly, I don't. That
I
sounds so
love
sad.
naps.
I love naps. Oh my God. This is sad, but I tell people I will set my, no, whatever is making noise in here.
Oh,
I set my alarm to have breakfast and then go right back to bed. Even if I'm not tired, I just like sleep. So I really don't do anything. This is it.